everyone, my name is Rusdini and today I'm going to analyze the short story The Oche by Kwame MC Persons 20 and 23, and I'm going to use the approach of post-colonial theory. Next, the background of the analysis. This short story tells a post-colonial incident that occurred which has an impact on the main characters, wherein the story shows the stage of past memories that describe a situations of a city called Oche, with the majority of its citizens are ethnic black who live in harmony, peace, and quiet until when things get bad. When two teenagers, local black citizens, trying to protect themselves from two whites, that ended with the death of two whites. From here, the beginning of the incidents of colonizations against ethnic black. So what we see from the background of the story is the causes of the beginning of the story. The death of the young white man become the nightmare of the people who live in the city of Oje. Arsons, murder, and explosions are the result of the injustice they get. And the next, the table of contents. The table of the contents. I'm going to discussions about the first part, the parts ones. I'm going to discussions about the post-colonial theory, and the second, I'm going to discussions about identify colonized people, and the third, I'm going to explain about the cause and effects, and the last, I'm going to describing about the injustice, racism, and imperialism. And next, okay, post-colonial theory. Okay guys, did you know about the post-colonial theory? According to Suharyadi, in 175 and 76, post-colonialism is, is the result, the era of the colonialisms. How Suharyadi views the process of the understanding the theory of post-colonialism as a stronger grip both from historical aspect and problem that occur. So in the view of Suharyadi, theory post-colonialism has a strong grip on history and problems posed of colonialism. Okay, so I'm going to explain about the banner oppositions. The banner oppositions rejected in post-colonialism is the diametrically opposite distinctions between West and East, colonizer and colonized, non-indigenous from indigenous, colonialisms and colony. As it cited, there is a refusal to accept each other because they have differences in the analysis is less on one example of the difference between between the white people and the black people. And next, identify colonized people. Next, the theory of post-colonialism is the implications generated by the great narrative of the colonizers. The West, for example, has managed to inculcate the understanding that as an Eastern nations we are in the weak interior, pay more attention spiritual matters, believe in superstitions, give priority to feelings, and so on, with the logical consequence of the directly recognize the superiority of the West. And Suhardi according and his about and his expect about the colonialisms as it said that there is a refusal to accept each other because they have difference in this analyze, and they understand that West is a superior country. In addition to Western countries, other countries are simply slaves. In theory, inferior and superior is difference. Next, Maya figures and post-colonialisms. Maya figures and post-colonialisms experiment about the identify about the relations about the mind culture and post-colonialisms. But the first is the feeling that is still stuck about him about the times of post-colonialisms. He met himself and Michael Jackson's like friends. And the second, the memories. And the third, truth. All the truth is revealed and a gripping memory returns to his mind when the owner of the hotel tells the story of how in November 1920 and the last consequences is the result when he wakes up from his memory. Okay, the first I'm going to explain about the first step, the first about the major figures in post-colonialisms. And he met Michael Jackson an idol and compared himself and Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson had life a free life on the outside he whereas he didn't like as like on the story tells Michael was now living off the wall and my fingers tapped the beat on the steering wheel. And the seconds, the memories. He remembered his family, like his grandmother and her cooking, his uncle, the organization, situation of place, his questions, Michelle. And the third, the truth. The truth, 19 and 20, distractions and explosions to his family and the other make him so sad. And the other people's, black people in the OCCT. And the last fourth that all of the situations is real. The last consequences is the restore when he wakes up from his memory. Fourth that all of situations is real. And next, cause and effects. Cause and effects. I'm going to relating about the comparisons and difference and distractions and explorations and the resulting injustice and racism. Like the comparisons and difference, uh, it will be going to resulting in injustice, like like this, the violence and the sentence of the short story said two brothers needed to defend themselves after being attacked by white men. And the second accusations on the short story tells uh, they threatened me with race signs. According to them, I was obstructing an investigations into someone fitting my descriptions that had robbed a liquor store and was seen running away. And then the second cause, the racist insult uh, insult, we can see the on the short story, uh, the rating of the insults by the police. Like the last is the fourth cowboy, you heard me 4 times. The police, all of the problem have a cause and effects, and this matters such as difference and comparisons between black and white, so that things happen that we call violence, accusations, and insults. Okay, next, injustice, racism, and imperialism. Okay, in these chapters, I'm going to describe about what happened in the short story. Uh, the short story shows up about the injustice, racism, and imperialism in the short story. The first, um, who and who the other relate in the injustice in on short story. The first, the police and all of white people, and the second, the police too. Uh, I repeat again, the police and all of white peoples relating in injustice, and the police relating to racism too, and the black peoples relating to imperialism. Okay, the police performs acts of injustice against the black man that is the main character, such as accusing him of stealing, pulling out a gun, and giving threats to the main characters. All whites were all white all whites responsible for the genocide they committed in the city of Ochoa against the black people in November 19 and 20, causing death, arson, and explosions. Okay, what did the police do racism to the other peoples or the black people? An act of racism is also committed by the police by mocking the main character with the cowboy. And the last, the black peoples relating to imperialism from of resistances shown by the people of the city of Oche against the brothers who were attacked, like the big black side, hey brother, side, side the big black man behind the bird pointing to a large wood, forming black and white reporter in the middle of a bird wall. Welcome home. And then conclusions. My conclusions about these presentations, conclusions, colonizations often occur in countries or places that are considered inferior to those who are superior. The occurrence can be seen from the actions they do, such as injustice and racism against fellow humans. So we as a fellow creators should be more respectful of each other, of a difference, so that there is no longer such thing as a murder, violence, and war. Thank you. I think that's all of about my presentations. If I have a mistake, you can make a correctly about my presentation. Thank you very much. Good morning and goodbye.